Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday the 12th of November, and today Mojang released another snapshot for the Minecraft 1.9 combat update, this one labeled 15w46a. We're getting ever closer to the release of 1.9, so the snapshots contain mostly bug fixes, but there are also a few important changes. In particular, this one also seems to contain a whole lot of failed bug fixes, which I won't be describing in the snapshot, as well as a few new, very severe bugs that I will be describing. So let's get into it. Many of the changes are related to Redstone. They have changed the hitbox of Redstone dust as placed on blocks. The hitbox of Redstone now changes with the connections the Redstone makes, which means that a speck of Redstone dust not connected to anything else has a very small hitbox in the center of the block, and the hitbox of a redstone dust connected on all four sides still covers the entire block. Otherwise, it is now possible to hit through the redstone dust and destroy the block underneath it. Comparator side inputs wouldn't recognize some types of redstone power sources. In specific, it wouldn't recognize redstone blocks, and the change to fix this is probably what caused this new fairly severe bug. Redstone blocks now power the blocks next to them. This is probably a bug and not a feature. It means most old redstone contraptions are broken, including all slimestone flying machines and most bud switches. Let's move on to mobs. Rabbits have been updated to match Minecraft Pocket Edition rabbits. They are now smaller, move around quicker, and flee from players, seemingly even in creative mode. The loot has changed, so rabbits' feet are now 4 times more common, and looting is 3 times more effective than before in getting them. Rabbits can now eat all types of crop, but when they eat, they no longer destroy the crop, they simply cause it to revert back to its previous growth state. In another change to animals, the default color of the wolf collar has changed from orange to red. Horses. Untamed horses continued eating food even after they reached 0 temper. Now that is fixed, and horses will stop accepting food once they are at 0 temper and are 100% likely to tame. Hostile mob spawning has also changed. A bug caused guardians to spawn in random places that has now been fixed. There's also been a big change to the mob spawning algorithm in general, which means that hostile mobs will no longer spawn on top of rail of any kind. This means that your nether tunnels could possibly be 100% free from pigmen from now on. But it is also possible that this change breaks some designs for mob grinders. More changes to mobs. The Wither sometimes glitching out and attacking while still in its warming up invincible phase. And in fact, when I tried it on the previous snapshot, I couldn't even manage to summon the Wither at all. In this version, the Wither fight should work as intended. Finally, there's a fix for mobs inside mob spawners stuttering if no player was in spawn range or if the spawner is outside the world border. Let's look at some changes to the player. Third-person view F5 mode used to be dropped when you bumped your head inside a block. That has now been fixed. Sprinting no longer stops after a while. You can now sprint indefinitely as long as you have the food to do so. And flying through a portal in creative mode makes you come out flying on the other side. But there's now a new problem where your head can be inside the portal frame. And while talking about portal frames, the end portal frame blocks would act as if they were full blocks and would allow objects to be placed on it, such as fences, pressure plates, buttons, and rails. They also claim to have fixed boats so that it doesn't look like the boat is sinking. Not only did that bug fix also fail, it now causes the player model to sometimes lack its legs. When spawning in a jungle with the bonus chest option set, the chest could sometimes be destroyed by growing trees. That has now been fixed as well. Many of you have probably seen the problem where if you have a large amount of XP orbs, those orbs will swarm around your face, causing a lot of blinking colors. That is actually a possible trigger for epilepsy and has now been fixed, so the orbs now spin around your feet instead of around your head. While on the topic of XP orbs, there was a problem with the do tile drops game rule that let XP orbs still drop when breaking blocks. And on the subject of game rules, the mob griefing rule used to still allow snowmen to leave snow on the ground. Both of those have now been fixed. There's also a number of graphical issues fixed, like glass panes not connecting up with ice. There's some connectivity fixes and server fixes. The IP version 6 protocol did not work in the game, that has been fixed. and stopping a server after issuing the save off command caused any changes to the world to be lost. Finally, there are some minor UI fixes, like the breath icon being moved wrongly when you got additional health or absorption, and the realms notification option that we saw in the options menu in the previous snapshot has been removed again, probably to return at some point in the future when realms notifications actually exist. Another thing that seems to have broken in this snapshot is that thrown potions all now splash blue and don't have any effect. Lots and lots of bug fixes, and if you want to know more about what fixes and additions have been done before, then click on the link on screen right now to my Minecraft News playlist that contains update videos for all the snapshots for Minecraft 1.9 this far. If you want to try it, then head into your Minecraft launcher, create a new profile and select Enable Experimental Development Versions. Now save and start the game using that profile and you will be playing the latest snapshot version, which is currently this one, 15w46a. Do remember that development snapshots are experimental and meant for experienced users only. If you do try it, do so on a backup of your world, or on a test world. I hope you found the update useful, and if you did, please help me out and leave a like on the video. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest Minecraft 1.9 news, then please subscribe to the channel. My name is Sly, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.